As I turned 40 on December 14th, I started to reflect a lot of things in my life. I said to myself, wow, I'm 40 years old. So many people never got a chance to reach this age. People like two of the victims in the Brown University shooting will never reach this age. Many of the victims in the Hanukkah shooting in Australia may never reach this age. It's crazy. And I thought about a lot of things as I reflected and just took this day to rest. I went over my grandmother's house yesterday and I had some Chinese food from a nice restaurant that I like to go to, and we had a nice cake from Baskin Robbins. That's one of my favorite cakes, pralines and cream. I wanted to get a cheesecake from Junior's, but I really didn't feel like going anywhere today because it snowed. And I said, I'm just going to stay inside and just think about things. Think about, what does it mean to be 40 years old? What does it mean to have lived 40 years on this earth? Am I successful? Not yet. Will I be? Maybe. But I started to think about the effect that I have on other people in my life, how important I am to other people, to my son, to my daughter. I My daughter called me to wish me happy birthday, and she's 6, and she said to me, she said, "Daddy, you're the best daddy in the world." I said, "Yeah, I'm your only dad in the world," but it was funny to hear that. And then my son, he's 15, and he just knocked on my door in the morning. He said, "Hey, Dad, happy birthday." I'm like, "Thank you." And he's like, "Can you order some pizza?" Like, all right, so you just sucking me in. So I ordered. We had some Papa John's pizza for dinner and stuff. So it was cool. But I started to think about everything. Me starting a new career as a teacher. And I said, wow, it's amazing the things that I've done in my life. I was a bus driver for a long time before I decided to go back to school. I went to school in my 30s, not in my teen. Not I went back to school. I went back to college, sorry, in my early 30s, not as a teenager. And I'm glad I did because I learned so much going back as an adult. And I really feel that people should not go to college straight out of high school unless you're absolutely ready for it. You should kind of take some time off so that you can, experience life a little bit. But being 40 and living in New York City and not being as successful as I wish I could be, it's hard. It's hard. Things are getting expensive. Food is expensive. Food that you would once be able to get for a decent price is through the roof. Ground beef being 5, 6, $7 a pound. In some stores, I've seen $10 a pound for ground beef. I'm like, that's crazy. But you got to go through it. And me, I have my son. He lives with me. He likes to eat. He plays sports, so I got to feed him. I got to work hard. And that makes me understand now more than ever at 40 years old that, wow, I will have to work hard. I will have to possibly spend, after school doing what I have to do to make some extra money. I'll probably have to work on the weekends. It's hard, but as a man, I got to do what I got to do. 40 years old, I've learned a lot. I've learned not to stress over things. At one time, I look at my hair and I say, wow, I see some grays, but there were quite a few grays popping out when I was younger because I was stressed out at a lot of things. And through therapy, it made me realize that no, it don't make any sense to stress out over it. Things that you can't control, leave it alone. And instead of me trying to fix people's lives, I decided to fix myself. This year, I started a weight loss journey. I was 265 pounds at the beginning of this year. And as the recording of this video, I'm 228 pounds. I feel good to have lost 32 pounds, That's a young person carrying around. And I feel good, walking good and everything. And I'm realizing that, hey, I have to think about my health. I have to be top priority. You have to put yourself first. That's what I said to myself. That's what my doctor said to me. And there were times when I didn't. I put other people's before my health. But now, at 40 years old, 40 years on this earth, I'm thinking about myself more than ever. And that's what you got to do. You got to think about yourself because if you don't, you will possibly end up being in an early grave. And I don't want to hear that. I don't want any of you who are watching my videos to be in the early grave. And also I really appreciate that you watch my videos because I know that you can watch anybody else, but you spending your important time with me. Thank you so much. Please, if you can like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, that will help me out as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. But we have to think about how life is. Like I look forward to things now more than ever. I look forward to having a great career as a teacher. This next decade, in my opinion, is going to be way better than the decade of my 30s. Even though, yes, I got my bachelor's degree and my daughter was born and everything, and those things, those accomplishments can never be taken away. But I feel that this decade is going to be great because I'm going to be able to see more things. I'm going to be able to grow as a man and be able to be the father that I wish that my father could have been, but I will be that for my children. And I'll be able to take care of them and give them the life that they deserve, the life that I probably wish that I had, but I know that they will have it. It's important that we take care of our kids. It's important that we as men, we work hard, yes, but we also have to work smart. We also have to make sure that our health is on point because if we don't want our kids burying us and we're not seeing them grow up at least to adulthood. That's one of the things that I want to accomplish. I want to see my son grow up to become a great adult. I want to see my daughter grow up to be a great adult. And if I have any kids in the future, I want to see them grow up. But I know that it's only can be possible if I do the things that needs to be done to make sure that I have a good career, to make sure that my health is good, and to make sure that I don't do anything stupid to cause myself to go into an early grave. 40 years old. I I really thought that my life would look different when I reached this age, but the way it looks now, it's supposed to happen. The universe put it in place for me to be where I'm at. I work at a wonderful school. Shout out to the principal, the APs, my fellow teachers. Shout out to the parents, the students. Everybody at that school is wonderful. And I'm so proud to be there. And I feel fortunate because they took a chance on me when they probably could have hired anybody else. And I'm so thankful for that. I love each and every one of them at the school, and I really am thankful. And I love each and every one of you. Even if a person, even if you just come and watch the video and don't subscribe, cool. But just know that I thank you for watching and thank you for just blessing me with your view. Really appreciate that. I look forward to this new decade of life, this new decade of being prosperous, making money, spending time with my kids, spending time with the women that I love. I just look forward to everything. I look forward to going through another year with each and every one of you and just showing you how grateful I am that you entrusted me with your view. You entrusted to give me some comments so that we can react and have fun together. And you entrusted me by subscribing to this channel. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. Well, my brothers and sisters, I'm going to end it here. 40 years old. I'm happy and I look forward to the future. And I hope that you can join me and we can talk and have fun and do many other things as we grow together in life. Really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff will help as I continue to grow on this YouTube platform. Thank you, everyone who helped me get over 5,100 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your subscription is so powerful, and I really appreciate it. And I'll do my best not to let you down. Till next time, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.